Hi, I'm Chuck. This is Up Chuck Chops. Thanks for joining me. I've got my 2023 KLR650 here, and I'm due for a back tire. I also got bit by the let's modify a perfectly good motorcycle and see if we can't do better than the engineers. Let me show you the goods, and we'll get to work. Here's the thing, friends. There's about 12,300,000 videos about how to change a motorcycle tire. This is not the one for you. I'm going to do my best and it's for entertainment purposes. I hope it's entertaining. I'll bring you along for the ride. A lot of this might get fast forwarded, but I'm not going to step by step this one and make you suffer through that. I don't think I need them, but I picked up 2 new rim strips that should fit, 2 new tubes, and ta-da, a 16-tooth sprocket. Surprisingly, this was not crazy expensive. I think it's the right thing. This will lower my RPMs at high speeds. It will also probably hurt the low end a little bit, but I ride more on the highway. You might not think that tire is all that bad until you get real close here and you can see I'm at the tread bar, if that's what you want to call it. You can make fun of me for not leaning my motorcycle over. Not gonna, for one, I can't drag knee on my best day. Number 2, I wasn't doing it with ADV tires on off-roads. Here's the rubber I picked up. For my mostly road use, I think they will be fine. They are Kenda K761 tires. I don't need a front tire yet, but it bothers me to not match. That's a silly thing. If I hadn't been working so much overtime, they would probably not match for a minute. That's what it is. By the way, thanks for all the suggestions. I had put up a short asking for what tires, do you think? And I looked up every one of them and read about them, and I gave them a fair shot. It wasn't. I didn't blow you off. I looked and I searched, and I found these Kendas. Now, I think they will best suit my needs. So that's what I went with. If it blows up in my face, it's what it is. I don't think I really need new tubes either. Everybody kind of was a consensus that change the tire, change the tubes. I only have 2,500 miles on it. I'm going to keep the old tubes for spares and the rim strips if I can not destroy them, taking them apart. First thing I'm going to do is get this brush guard out of the way because, well, you'll see in a minute. I'm going to try to make a jack work on top of this lift because I'm out of space. So here goes this. I have to get it high enough I can slide the wheel remover hole out of the way. That feels surprisingly stable. I had a gold wing on that all by itself, so fingers crossed. Sometimes one has to nut up or shut up. This is the nut up time. I'm going to go ahead and do the sprocket while I'm doing the back tire and hope it works out for me. One way to get the nut loose is to hold the back brake down. I can't hold the back brake down. It will do me no good, rather, if the wheel's not in there. So we're going to tackle this first. Looking through the screen of this camera, my lighting is on point tonight. Maybe I will be a video maker one day. I have to get this cover out of the way. I think I have the bolts loose. Okay. Note to everybody out there, there's a clip holding wires right there. I think I need to take it out. And I think it's just a pop in, pop out deal. Or maybe that opens up. It opens up. Even better. I'm leaving the bolts in the holes because I don't want to mix them up. That may be a bad idea, but that's what I'm doing. Okay, cover off. Next up, speed sensor. The cover was 10 mils. The speed sensor is 8. As always, do as the book says, not as I do. I try to do as the book tells me. I do not always manage it. Note the red locky stuff. I don't know why I needed to do that, but okay. Little sensor comes out just like so. I'm going to lay it over to the side. I want to poke it out there, so hopefully I don't forget about it. Right there. That's how it goes. Alright. So I have to flatten out the bent washer. Whoops. Whoopsies! Alright, let's try this again. I get to use my brand new rubber hammer for the first time. Okay. That should be enough. I am uncertain. If this is right or left hand thread. I think it's normal. I guess there's nothing to do but try. Brake applied. I put a considerable amount of torque on that. Choose a homemade impact. I think I need to do a little research. I would think it would be noted if this is reverse thread or not in the book, but it's not. So, how about you, Google? Here's what Google AI says. No, the KLR650 engine sprocket, front sprocket, is not reverse thread. It is standard right-hand thread. To remove it, you need a 27 mil socket. Socket acquired. That's real tight. That's enough for tonight. I want to take a pause because I don't want to break anything. I haven't broken anything yet. It fits real nice. I'm gonna give her a little tappy tap. Well, rats. I guess that's what you get from buying a rubber hammer from the bargain bin. Hi friends, it's the next day, and I'm back. We're gonna continue. Wow! That is super tight. What now? This is not an impact socket. Do not do this. Alright, I just watched another fella do this and he is having the same problem. So I need a cheater bar. I hope it didn't break anything. Got it! Cheater bar for the win. Since I know this fits, this piece of pipe is replacing the old aluminum tent pole I used to use. I don't know where it is now, but it made many, many house moves with me. This one isn't going anywhere. Yeah, I've got the same little bit of goo in there. It smells like grease, not Loctite, but yeah. Woo! There she went. Now I have to take a time out and get slack in the chain. Alright, I have to take the axle chain adjusters loose so I can get some slack in my chain and get that front sprocket off. Right there's my alignment mark on both sides. It's kind of like a jam nut, and that is bigger. Lefty loosey should give me slack to slide forward. Ooh. And I'm gonna have to do this anyhow to get this tire off, so I'm not wasting time. I'm running dual cameras right now. Awesome. Let's try the Ugga Dugga. Ugga Dugga successful. Wow. That swing arm really moved. Okay. I want to have to jackalize the bike a little bit. Jack, jack, jack. Must have bled off some my jack must have bled off a little bit. Washer. In a bind. In a bind. There we go. Rubber side out, rubber side in. I'm going to mark this. In the event this does not fit, in towards the bike. Here's my new one. I gotta figure out which way the shoulder goes. I'll probably have to go to Facebook. Unless I can look at this and tell which is what. I'm fairly certain this shoulder comes out. Because it has writing on it. Everybody wants to see their writing. It doesn't act like it wants to fit. Looks like it should fit. There we go. Sure hope I don't need a longer chain. It looks like it should fit. I can take the wheel completely off, slide the chain on, and everything should be cool. Kind of want to check alignment, but I'll do that in a little bit. Gonna do a little research. Okay. We're loose. Tire's out. Now the hard part. Right hand side of the wheel, this spacer fits in there. Just like this. Outside, inside. I'm going to lay it on that side where it belongs. This one. Inside has the grease, outside doesn't. I'm laying it inside up. Okay. Now I think it's tire changing time. I got it on finally. And I mean finally. See if it holds air. Yay. Well, I think I tore the tube up. Awesome. Valve was a little loose. Woohoo! That wrestling match is done. Probably ought to balance it. I want to take a break, eat lunch, put the other tire in the sun. I had to get my knees on it, but we did her. Alright. I had to take the rear sprocket off so it would fit here. But that's the heavy spot, that's the downside. Let's see if it'll do it again. Pretty neat, huh? I don't have spoke weights, so I'm gonna have to use lick'em stick'ems. It's what I got. we got her. There's a win. First thing that's went right today. Not the first thing, but I'll take it. Installation is the reverse of removal, right? Okay, everything seems happy-ish. Tighten this up first. Get that side buttoned up. That way I can hold the brake while I tighten this up. Okay, this is supposed to be 72 foot-pounds. 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 I don't know about these torque wrenches. I'm spooked by them. They don't. I want to back. See if I can get it to click at a lesser. Clearly, that works. We gotta be right there. See there, I almost forgot. Once again, I'm gonna get a little Loctite, clean my threads up, get this bolted back together. Oh man, I forgot to bend the tab. Sprocket change done. Back tire's on. I really need to set this thing down, put it on the kickstand and measure my slop and get that wheel adjusted. I need to tighten the slack up on my chain. That might be too much, actually. There's little markers here. You gotta check each side to make sure you're straight. A little over an inch. I'm gonna check the book and make sure I don't think that's too tight. Then I gotta tighten these jam nuts up. Before that, I gotta make sure my alignment's right. And after all that, I gotta tighten the axle. My wheel appears to be in alignment. My chain slack is set. Run these nuts down. jam them together. Should be it. Tighten the other side and we'll be hopefully getting on the top side of this job. 79 foot-pounds. All buttoned. Torqued. Well, I think I'm going to throw that torque wrench away. Alright, time to do the front tire. I'm sort of hesitating on this because I don't actually need a front tire yet. But I really want them to match. So, I have already purchased the tire. Let's do it.